Today we're looking at the Nike Air Max 90 Tokyo from the Nike Air Max 90 City Pack that's dropping to celebrate 30 years of this iconic silhouette, the Nike Air Max 90. And we're going to be looking at 5 different parts of this sneaker that are particular and unique to this sneaker. Nowhere else will you see these on Nike Air Max 90s. None of the other 4 sneakers in the City Pack, none of the other Air Max 90s that are dropping throughout this 30th anniversary year, and none of the other Air Max 90s that have dropped ever. They're unique parts of this sneaker, and if you think you can catch me out and beat me to the punch and tell me which of those 5 unique elements I'm going to talk about, definitely hit me up with a comment down below. But by the end of this video, you'll surely know those 5 elements that make up the uniqueness that is the Nike Air Max 90 Tokyo. This is the Tokyo Bada 23 Sneaker Channel, Tokyo Bada 23 Sneaker Channel des. Mainichi, absolute no day, mainichi mite kudasai. Every single day from Tokyo, Japan, I bring you content about upcoming sneaker releases, sneaker news, and sneaker reviews. And today we're looking forward to a city pack of 5 sneakers. Now, a quick word about the links that I'm about to point to here. These links stay there for the entire video. So if I do something like this, here's a previous review I've done of the entire city pack, ding, then that link will be there at the end of the video for you to check out if you want to go and have a look at it. And I have done that before. I've already looked at all 5 sneakers, but as I am here in Tokyo, Japan, and this one is specific to Tokyo, I had to review it in depth, whereas that pack that I just pointed to right there was more of an overview, a quick overview of all 5 sneakers. But today we're going to dive deeper into the Tokyo element on that, like I said, because I'm right here in Tokyo, Japan, so it's a very relevant sneaker to where I am. And I had the option to do this review in Japanese. Who knew? Because what I've been doing recently is trying to drop at least one video in the week that's all in Japanese. Now, I will not be doing that today, so never fear the English-speaking community out there watching this content. I'm not going to do back-to-back because yesterday I also did a video in Japanese about, oh golly, it was an Adidas. And it was, I think it was the Mickey Mouse tie-up with the Adidas Superstars, which is in its 50th anniversary year. And you can see that link here, ding, but you don't have to follow that link like I said. You can catch that link right at the end of the video. So if you are interested in that, check it out at the end of the video. So yeah, that was all in Japanese yesterday, but I'm not going to go all in Japanese today. But I am going to look at each and every element of the sneaker. And like I said, there are 5 specific things that I want to try and cover today that are unique to the sneaker. And again, like I said, you'll know at the end of this video if you've caught all 5, it'll be a way of checking out if you've caught up to speed with that unique part of these sneakers, or those unique part of these sneakers. Quick word about unique sneakers. We get rare sneakers in hand at this channel every single Sunday, and leading up to that, I usually drop hints throughout the week. Now, what I'm going to do today and tomorrow is drop a hint, and then I'm going to tell you which sneaker it is on Thursday, which is 3 days earlier than usual. And the reason for that is going to be evident on Thursday, and I don't want to give it away. But the rare sneaker in hand that's coming to this channel on Sunday is an Air Jordan 1 Dawn C. And if you think you can work out which Air Jordan 1 Dawn C is coming to this channel in hand on Sunday, hit me up with a comment down below. But with that being said, let's get into this Air Max 90 and look at those 5 different parts of the sneaker that are particular to this Adidas? Oh my goodness. I always leave in the little mistakes, so I'm not going to edit that out. Oh, for my sins. The particular elements of the Nike Air Max 90 Tokyo and what it is about those that make this unique. And we're going to start up high and work our way down low. And we're starting on the lace stays because one of the unique elements of this sneaker is that gold detailing on the 2 lace stays. Now the lace stays, I suppose you could say they're cut into 3 sections on an Air Max 90, with the top and the bottom kind of plastic or rubber lace stays, and then between them some more lace stays in there as well. And it's those top and bottom parts which are in gold, and that's stands apart from any of the other sneakers in the city pack, because there are 4 others for 4 other cities, and they do not have the gold detailing there on the lace stays. The other city pack sneakers in here, they don't have that gold around the lace stays, but staying very close to those lace stays, if we go up just a little bit to the top of the tongue, you can see unique detailing there. Now the 2 parts about this that are very important are that they're different on the left and the right sneakers. So you've got one kind of branding on the tongue there, and you've got another kind on the other tongue, which both represent construction and construction industry here in Tokyo, Japan. But what's very unique about it is below that in Japanese it says AM90, which obviously means Air Max, but that's how you pronounce it in Japanese. And that's one of 4 different alphabets that they have here, and it's called katakana. So in katakana right there it says AM90. So that's detail number 2. Detail number 1 was that gold detailing on the lace stays. Detail number 2 is the tongues and the tongue detailing, the branding on there, and the AM90 in Japanese. And then it's not too far to go from there and on into the insole and have a look down on the inside. And again, it's a unique element. It's unique in design. But what's really interesting about it, there are 2 particular interesting things about it, and they're linked together. One is that Air Max branding on there again in Japanese, in that Japanese alphabet, katakana, so AM90. And hopefully behind me here you can see I zoom in on that and get a closer look at that. But what I didn't know until I was researching this sneaker earlier this week so I could bring it to you guys was that tongue isn't only unique around about the heel, but if you go forward, which you can't see when you look to the shoe, but if you take the tongues, not tongues, the insoles, did I say tongue? Probably did, but the insoles. If you take the insoles out and have a look at them full on, you can see that the toe portion of the insoles is really, really cool. Again, it should be behind me here. And it's that AM90 in Japanese repeated over and over again towards the front section of the insole. That to me is absolutely fire. I totally dig that part of the sneaker. And that's the 3rd unique element that comes out on these beautiful, and I do think they are beautiful, Tokyo Air Max 90s. 4th element, I said there were 5. 4th element is if we turn them around and have a look at the back of these boys. On the back, on that ankle branding or heel branding, I'm going to go with heel branding. You can see the Air Max 90 branding on there. What's unique about it is the 3 things for me, personally, this is personal opinion. 3 things. One is that the branding is the same color as the upper, which is the lesser of the 2 styles. I'm not going to say it's unusual, but it's the lesser of the 2 styles when it comes to Air Max 90s, because usually the branding on the back there would be, say, it's a black panel with white branding on it, for example. But having it all in what I'm calling obsidian blue, and then also you can see that the material there is a really smooth material, and these are very high quality sneakers and high quality materials that we're talking about, and also that corduroy effect on there as well. Those 3 together, I think, make this a really cool heel branding on the back of these guys, and that's the 4th unique point about these sneakers. And I'm wondering if you at home knew any of these, all of these, some of these, or if you're like, yeah, everybody knows all about that, Tokyo about it. But do you know about number 5, the 5th unique element of these sneakers? Maybe you know where I'm going to go, but maybe you don't know what it says, or maybe you do. But without further ado, let's get to that, because it is, in my mind, the most important feature on the sneaker. And that's why I saved it for last, if you come forward to that branding on the, I'm going to go with midfoot, even though it's kind of towards the heel or the back end of the sneaker, but still on the midfoot. You can see that panel in there is unique to the Air Max 90s. And in the case of these guys, what it says in there in Japanese in a different alphabet from before. So before, excuse me. Before, what we had was AM90 in the katakana alphabet, and this alphabet here is called kanji, and what it says, there's 4 letters there, and they say an, zen, dai, ichi, and anzen means safety and dai-ichi means first. So on the side of these sneakers there you can see it says anzen dai-ichi, and that goes back to that construction theme that runs through the whole of this sneaker, that construction element that goes to the very heart of this sneaker, and its kind of design and its theme. So anzen dai-ichi, safety first on the side of these guys in kanji, which is one of the 4 alphabets here in Tokyo, Japan, but in Japan in general, not just Tokyo. So that's the kind of main elements of the sneaker. Of course, if we pull back and have a look at the sneaker as a whole, it's a beautiful looking sneaker, great colorway. I personally own a pair of Air Max 95 Tokyos, which are also obsidian blue, and I like them very much. I don't know if I'd be able to find a picture of them because they're not all that, I'm not going to say they're rare, but they're not all that, I think they were still a general release, but they're just not, I don't know, they're just not out there. So it might be hard for me to find a picture of them, but that was obsidian blue for the Air Max 95. I think they were Tokyos. There was a Mount Fuji picture on the tongue, and it said Tokyo on the outsole. So I think Tokyos, but they might have been Japan's, if you know what I mean. It might not have been just restricted to the capital city, Tokyo. It might have been the whole country that particular shoe was aimed at. But it was obsidian blue, and these here I think are also obsidian blue, although the blue is a little bit deeper perhaps than obsidian blue. But they are just a beautiful looking sneaker, and they've got the colours all just right on there. And those 5 unique elements I talked about all work together to make this a really, really cracking sneaker. So at the top of this video I said that you would know that you've really nailed it, you've got the point of today's video if you could reel off those 5 different elements of this sneaker that are unique. But what I didn't say is there's also a challenge. And the challenge is are there more that I've missed out on? I'm no sneakopedia. I don't have a complete and thorough knowledge of Air Max 95s, although I have reviewed other city packs before, like these here. Ding, that's the basement city pack from the UK, which was London, Manchester and Glasgow, I think, with the 3 sneakers in there, but also Air Max 90s. So I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of sneakers, and I maybe have missed out some point on here, and if I have missed out some important point on these sneakers, please let me know in the comments down below, and just tell me, say, Butter, I'm better than you, or Butter, I caught you out, or Butter, I found one that you didn't find, which is fine by me. I love that kind of stuff, and I will definitely rock it with you in the comments down below. So I said 5, but if you think there's a 6th or even a 7th element of these sneakers that is unique and worth pointing out, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll mash it up with you down there. So that's about it for me today. I think that's everything I wanted to say about the Air Max 90s. Well, first of all, I'll do is I'll put up a link to the playlist which goes with the Butter Movement guys. The Butter Movement guys are my boys. They're my team. They're the guys that have been with me for a long time, since a previous channel called the Butter Movement channel, which is run by a guy called Shoe Butter, and that playlist there is a link to some Shoe Butter videos, because he's the guy with the rarest sneakers in the world. Butter Movement guys, and I just did it. I just went, I want you guys to help me out and try to get me to stop saying so much in my videos. I was listening to the Nike LeBron 17 James Gang video that I dropped recently. Hey, I could put a link to that too. Doing. And then I did it again. I went, and all the way through that video, I felt like I said too much. So I want to really stop doing that. And I don't know, maybe if people comment more on it in the comments down below, I'll be like, I need to be on that. So please do comment if I am saying too much, or if you don't really notice it and it's not a big deal, comment as well, and then I won't worry about it too much. But it was just something that I was listening back to it, and I was thinking, oh man, do I say that a little bit too much? So maybe if you guys out there think I do, you'll let me know in the comments down below, or if you think I don't, also let me know in the comments down below, and that way I'll get some good feedback and be able to make this content all the better, which is good for you and it's good for me. Okay, it's time for me to sign off, and thank you guys for checking out my content. Remember that on Sunday, one of the rarest sneakers in the world is coming to the channel in hand, and it is an Air Jordan 1 Dawn C mashup, so it's well worth hanging around for that. If you think you know which one it's going to be, definitely hit me up with a comment down below and let me know if you can get there before we do the big reveal in 2 days' time on Thursday, which is ahead of schedule. Usually we do it on the Saturday, no, on the Sunday when the sneaker itself comes out. So. But for now, like I said, time for me to sign off. Thank you guys for checking out my content, which I totally appreciate. I really appreciate you guys doing everything you do for the channel and supporting the channel. But for now, it's time for me to sign off. Thank you guys for checking out my content. But as I do this every single day, that means that you are guaranteed to see me tomorrow.